Hey guys, it's Alisha from Terradrift coming at you with another gear review, this time of the Osprey Atmos 50 AG. The 50 stands for 50 liters in case you're new to backpacks. And that's just the capacity that this guy has here. So I just want to talk a little bit about the pack itself and some of the features it has and why I like it so much. It's not a women's specific pack. The women's specific version of this is the Aura, and there are just a few subtle differences in the two packs, mostly in the shoulder strap design and how they're cut and that sort of thing. Otherwise, I find the Atmos, which is a unisex pack, to be perfectly comfortable. I did try it on before I bought it, which is really important. I found it comfortable, it fit me fine, and I found a really good deal on it, so I got one. You may notice that this is a slightly older model. They just released a brand new model of this bag. They're gray now. They have some nice colored accents on the webbing and stuff. The new version is very similar in terms of features. Speaking of which, let's talk about them. Some of my favorite things about this pack, this mesh back. It's really comfortable, and it's squishy and it's stretchy, and there's even room inside of it if you want to shove some things in there that you might need to access while you're hiking. So a lot of times I'll put a travel towel in there or a map or something like that I can just shove back there. Doesn't matter if maybe it gets a little bit sweaty, but the idea behind it though is also to keep your back from getting too sweaty. So that's really nice, especially if you do like us and you're backpacking in Texas occasionally or any other deserty regions in the summer where it gets really hot. It keeps the airflow moving over your back, which is really nice. But it's also just very, very comfortable. I've had other packs where they're just big ridges of padding designed to do the same thing, keep the air moving, but it's just not as comfortable. I just find this the most comfortable thing ever. It also has this anti-gravity suspension sort of strapping system that slides up and down. So if you see here, this whole thing kind of slides up and down so you can figure out kind of your best custom fit here. They do come sized in specific sizes though. You will get it in small, medium, large type deal. This is the small medium. And I find that it fits me very well. I'm 5'3". It's right at the edge of its webbing limits, especially around the waist strap. But I am very small, so that's a thing. So you have a little wiggle room when it comes to fitting the pack, which is great and very important because not all backpackers are the same size. The only thing I'm not crazy about when it comes to the back of this pack is the hip belt. And that's only because it's very tight. As you can see, it just wants to go in, which makes putting a heavy pack on a little bit tricky sometimes because you're pushing your pack out behind you just to get the hip belt around your waist. So it's kind of a pain, but it's so comfortable that I'm not going to make that big of a fuss about it. The hip belt is also really adjustable. I have it pushed in all the way because I'm a tiny person, but as you can see, they are easily adjustable on the fly. In fact, Osprey even calls them fit on the fly. It's just Velcro, and you can pull those right out so that if you're a little wider around the hips than I am, which would be most people over 12, you can extend the reach of the hip belt there around your waist a little more, which is very convenient. The hip pockets themselves are nice and big. I like that. Plenty of room in there for single serve pack of vegan jerky. That's my go-to. And you're good to go for a snack on the trail. As for the rest of the pack, it has two separate but connected interior compartments. One is accessible from the bottom here, which you would open, and I like to keep clothes and maybe my sleeping bag stuffed down here. It also is connected to the whole center part. Another thing I find very strange about this bag is the top section. As you can see, as I unclip this here, it has two covers. It has the main sort of removable top pocket bit, which I love all of the pockets. It has two pockets in this removable part. But then it has also this very streamlined, simple, no pocket top. So if you want to cut a little weight off, or you don't need the extra pockets, you're packing a little lighter for maybe just an overnight thing or whatever, you don't need all the extra space, you can take this whole top part right off. Unfortunately, you can't use it as a hip pack or something like that, or a little day pack, unless I guess you got really creative with the webbing somehow. I don't know. I'm sure somebody could figure it out, but it's not really usable on its own. You've got this, but this doesn't come off. So this top part here is on all the time, and the little clips just flip in and out. And on the inside, nice big opening. As you can see, it's quite tall. There's plenty of space in this 50 liter, and you may or may not need all of that space to extend from top to bottom. So right about here inside, there is a divider that you can either clip or unclip so that things stay in the top 3/4 of the bag or the bottom quarter of the bag, which is kind of nice. So take it out, leave it in, however you like to keep your stuff separated. Inside, there's a dedicated water reservoir pocket, so you can put your platypus or your camelback or whatever right in there, keep it separated from all your other stuff, and clip the bottom in so that it doesn't jostle around when you're on the trail. As for other features of the pack, we've got this nice, spacious, stretchy exterior pocket where you can stash all manner of things. Maps, I put in here a lot, like a hat, so I can take it off my head, shove it in a pocket. Of course, there are also trekking pole attachments so that you can put those on. Another feature I really like about this pack that I want to talk about is the water bottle pockets. I think these are really cool. Not only can you stick a water bottle into the top here, and it does fit the large size Nalgene's, so it's very stretchy. You can fit any size water bottle in there. You also can slide a water bottle in sort of sideways, which makes it so much easier to reach back and grab when you're hiking. So I love that about these pockets. So easy to hydrate if you have already drained your hydration pack. So I guess the basic wrap up about the Osprey Atmos 50 is that it's super comfortable. It's fairly light. It holds a lot of stuff inside and out. Great for lashing, stuff like that on the outside as well. Does not come with a rain cover, so that is sold separately on a lot of Osprey packs. But there are quite a few adjustable features on this, so that if you're kind of in between sizes, you can find a good fit that's comfortable and you can carry for miles and miles and miles. So that's the Osprey Atmos. If you found this video useful, be sure to like and share it. And don't forget to ring the bell and hit subscribe so you don't miss any more gear reviews or future adventures. We'll also include a link to a place where you can buy your own Osprey Atmos in the description below. If you have any questions about the bag, be sure to comment below and we'll answer them to the best of our ability. So gear up and wander on.